Hello, I am Joe Franklin, as in memory lane, Joe Franklin. You are watching MMA Confidential, and it is incontestably superb viewing.
Hi, I'm Bruce Kiva with MMA Confidential. I'm here at the Renzo Gracie Academy in Stamford, Connecticut. We're about to speak to Daniel Gracie before he leaves for his big fight in Israel, in sunny, beautiful Israel. Wish I was there. To all the Israeli fans, I say Mashlomchem and Shalom. To any of the Brazilian fans listening, Combinado. And that's about it, man. We're going to be inside talking to the man, Daniel Gracie. I'm here with Daniel Gracie, great fighter, great jiu-jitsu practitioner, champion. Daniel, you're fighting in Israel the 9th of this month. You're leaving tomorrow. How does it feel to get back into the game?
It feels great. I'm training hard, like training for everything. And like soon as I start to train for something, he pushed me forward. He pushed me forward a lot, and it feels great. It feels great back to the game. I'm not gonna stop this time. I'm not gonna stop.
And tell me about your training. How's that been going, and who have you been training with?
I've been training at City of Tonga a lot, like going to Boston. When I go to Boston, I stay in New Hampshire at Tim Bashard's house, and he has an academy in New Hampshire. He's a Mark graduate student, so we more or less train the same style like whole week. I've been going to train at The Edge in Hoboken with Dave Esposito and Kevin Mulhall. And of course, a lot of jiu-jitsu at Renzo Gracie, New York, because that's the place that I learn the most. My condition I'm doing at Hybrid Athletics in Stanford, and feeling pretty good, man. I'm well-rounded. I have good people on my side to help me.
My name is Rob Constance, and we're watching MMA Confidential.
You've been working with Daniel Gracie for his upcoming fight in Israel.
Yes.
What's it like working with Daniel?
Daniel's a true professional. It's very easy for him to say, well, I'm Daniel Gracie, I don't want to learn, or I don't want to do this, but he takes everything and processes it, and he's the reason why he's so good is he's very coachable. For being, for the level he's at in jiu-jitsu wise, and to take it from a striking aspect, and for him to learn, it's very easy working with Daniel Gracie.
It was a very cool experience watching you work hands with Daniel. His hands look real crisp. He hits hard, kicks hard. What's your thoughts on this upcoming fight, and that this guy is a southpaw?
Obviously we trained for a southpaw, but his hands are looking good, and striking's looking good, and so he it wasn't just with me, it's with my instructor too, crew Mark Delagrati from Sit Your Tongue. So Daniel's put the work in, and anytime you train something, you're going to get better at it. So he's definitely looking good.
Did you work strikes on the ground also?
Yes, we worked a lot of striking on the ground. Obviously there's no secret where his strength is going to lie, and it's not a secret to anybody, but Daniel is very, very well rounded. I think people are going to be surprised.
I'm James Lee, and you're watching MMA Confidential.
You hit hard, your striking's great, and of course your submissions are great. How do you think the fight's going to go? This guy's a southpaw, he's a good striker. How do you think it's going to go?
He's pretty well-rounded. I'm ready for everything, I'm ready for anything. I'm not going to be expecting something because he might surprise me on the fight. So I'm going to go there, do my game, hope he does his game, and I hope my game is better. But that's what I train for, for anything. So I'm getting there expecting a war, and the worst, the most difficult fight of my life. Every fight that I get in, I'm like, that's going to be the most difficult one.
And as Renzo said, every fight is a surprise box. You've been cutting weight. What food do you miss the most cutting weight?
Definitely ice cream. That's what I love it most, and that's what I miss it most. I think that the first thing I'm going to eat after I jump on that scale, it's ice cream.
And Israel's got good ice cream, that's for sure. And we're going to be watching the fight here at Stanford, Renzo Gracie Academy, right here in Stanford. Everybody's going to be coming here. So we're wishing you luck. And anything you want to say to the Israeli audience?
Thank you very much for watching the fights. Thank you very much for loving the Gracie family, and hope you enjoy my fights there. And again, make sure that you watch this fight and a lot of fights on GoFightLive.com. Again, hopefully everybody's gonna watch and we're gonna do a good show.
Good luck in the fight, Daniel. And we'll see you at the fights.